Welcome back to a garage video. I hope you have had a great week so far. We have got loads to do. I say this in every video, and I do mean it in this video. Sit down, put your seatbelt on. Today is going to be an insane video. I don't even know where to start. I've got more garage upgrades, mods and tools. It's pretty full of new bits. We also have a helicoil on the way for the transition, and an M6 helicoil, which basically loads of people commented and told me to buy an M6 helicoil. So today we're going to be installing my Vice. This is my Vice, and we are going to be installing it today as a permanent fixed asset in the garage build. We are also going to be touching base on a couple of car problems, and then we are also going to be fixing some previous mistakes in a mountain bike video. So there's loads going on in today's video, but before we go any further in today's video, I wanted to say we have got a really crazy deal going on right now on OWNA. This weekend we are doing t-shirt bundles, so you get I went to do like 3, but did that. Yeah, dude! 3 t-shirts for 25, and basically for £25. You get 3 t-shirts for £25 in a t-shirt bundle. It's that simple. This is number 1 of the t-shirts. It's like a heather charcoal with white on it. This is the second t-shirt that you get. It's a white and slate grey. This is a beast, one of my personal favourites. Pretty cool, the t-shirt bundle deal. We just wanted to offer something alongside the hoodie and the free t-shirt deal, which is still active right now. And I'll show you the third t-shirt. That is a good brew. That is a good brew. A-class, A1 brew, right there. This is the last of the 3 t-shirts that you get in the bundle, and this is a black and aqua t-shirt. So, let me just recap really quickly. 3 t-shirts, 25 quid. Link is in the description. Check that deal out. Also, we have a new hoodie, which is black and aqua, and you get a free t-shirt still with all hoodies. Let's get back to the video. I urge you, sit tight and enjoy the video. Vice installation. I'm going to be using these bad boys. These are kind of like outdoor screws, but I don't see why that would be an issue in the dream ultimate bike cave garage. Some of you may not have seen, my fiance bought me a sign. The Bike Cave MTB. Bikes, bolts, spare parts, and cups of tea. Now, where do we even start? I'm just going to get Mortal Kombat on this right now. It's one way we do it. By the way, I know, I am aware I still haven't painted. I can only apologise in advance. The good old Ryobi. This thing going a while, this thing. I would recommend you get yourself one of these if you're looking for an impact driver. I've had no issues at all with this. That is actually the truth. I bought 2 of them in about 2018. Maybe even earlier than that. And I've still got them, still going strong. I've built ramps, sheds. I've done loads of DIY in the house. I've built all, it's crazy. Now, basically, in the centre joint of this cupboard here, I actually have a piece of timber. If you can see that, I'm not sure whether you can see it in there. I have a piece of timber. Now, I used, get out of me cupboard. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, Frenchie. Oh, Frenchie! Now, I'm going to fix it to that timber through the desk, like so. I'm going to fix the first one in. These are amazing. If you are a severe DIYer, I pretty much don't even need to tell you that you've got to get one of these. But if you're a bit of a DIY amateur, get yourself an extender bar for you. What are you doing? I'm trying to film a YouTube video. I'm trying to film a YouTube video. Put the Frenchies in the videos, they said. I can't on here, where'd you saying, they said. Right. Oh, the bloody battery. Let's see if this battery's charged. The good news is it was at the back of the house in me lean-to. The bad news is you pretty much need armbands to go in there. I was that excited about the garage build that I threw the lean-to up. And literally I may as well not put a roof on it because it's leaking that bad. But we'll talk about that next summer. Okay. Why? I'm going to charge a battery and I'm going to come back to this project. We are going to move this away from the Vice project for obvious reasons and to the unboxing in today's video. I've bought 3 pretty cool products that I feel I really need in this place. We're going to see if Quattro can unbox it. Quattro, get the box! 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 Good boy! Oh my god, he did it! That was good! That was sick, that Quattro! I use him more often! Oh my days! Okay, we're going to start smallest to biggest. This little ice gem. That's what we're going to call this little ice gem. This better fit, I swear to God. If this doesn't fit, then it's going to be a major garage fail. Right, I'm going to switch some bikes. Stay tuned. Right, I bought this for the jump bike. Some of you will know in a previous video, I'm going to keep this short because I've kind of said it a couple of times. I used copper slip as grease. I still haven't got round to getting rid of the copper slip. So what we're going to do today, we're going to test a BB tool. I've never used one before. It's a new garage tool. I'm going to try it out. I'm going to get my bike up on the stand and we're going to get the cranks off right to the point where we can use the BB tool. Stay tuned. This is how much copper slip I put on a moving component. That was a terrible idea. This will be all in my bearings and everything. So the plan is, amongst a million other things that we're going to do today, I'm going to, basically I usually use this to take a bottom bracket off. This is a Shimano BB tool. As you can see, it locks on in like the little grooves down there. And then you obviously undo it as and when you choose to. But my personal opinion is they're pretty annoying. And they're actually pretty handy. I think I'm scarred from this one. Basically, I've got this one here, and this one's the same thing. It's a full circle. Well, that was awkward, because it's not even for that. What is that for then? What is that for? Can you guys tell me what that's for? I think it's for bigger BBs, but I don't know why it would be a bigger BB. I'm lost for words. That's what I will tell you. He hasn't got a clue. I know. This should hopefully fit now. Oh, like a glove. Look at that. That is steez. So now I should be able to use a ratchet. Because this can be quite annoying, this. Right, now I just need to see what way it comes off. So it goes off that way. Oh my god, that's stiff. Who on earth would do that? That's stiff. Okay, be right back. Now I've moved me other 2 little bits that I bought, which are park tool. So get excited. If you're a tool geek and you love your mountain bike tools, get excited. We've got park tool coming up. Now, I'm going to put this here because what I need to do is get all the copper slip off the BB. Solid recommendation. That was an absolute beast, the BB tool. Personally, I think it's such a better way of dealing with it with that than that. And you actually get a spanner option on that as well, so you can kind of use it the same as you would with that if you don't have the ability or option to use a socket, which I wouldn't know why you wouldn't have that option. I really rate that. So really quickly, we're going to clean all this copper slip off my BB and use some grease. I have a pretty good question for everyone watching on the channel right now. We're going to start with a couple of questions today. Pretty sure I just said start, we're about 10 minutes in. Basically, does anyone know of a WD-40 that actually smells nice? So when I spray it, it doesn't smell like WD-40. I don't mind the smell of WD-40, but I would prefer a nice smell. Like when you get car shampoos and they smell like cherries. Any options? Let me know. Full of copper grease, which basically means they're full of metal, little tiny metal bits, which is not good. So we're filling the BB again. I've cleaned all the inside out. Looks nice and copper free. This is a bit better. A bit better this. When I put the video up doing this and everybody commented, I thought, oh my god, I've done a dream build, it's dialed, and everyone was like, you're not supposed to use copper grease on moving parts. I was like, oh my god. And I just thought to myself, I've thrown the whole dream build away. So it's really nice to actually be spending the time doing this now. I like literally brand new. So I've got all of that stuff out, even in the centre, in the middle there. So now I'm just going to cake them in this stuff, which is just a bio grease. I hope this time round I've got it right. Are you joking? So, all done. That's a little beast. I'm pretty happy that I've bought that. I know it's not the most exciting thing in the world to watch putting a BB on a bike, but I just thought it'd be quite cool to do like a bit of a review on a little BB socket. So I'm really happy with that. It was a good purchase. I'm pretty happy. I've tightened it all up. Not gone too crazy with it. Just kind of nipped everything up pretty tight. Happy days. I'm going to put it back together and then I have a pretty cool little surprise for this bike. Stay tuned. We have got one of the new OWNA Galaxy top tube stickers. You've seen the snow camo ones. I don't know how it's going to look, but I think it's just going to look insane on this bike. I know there's some orange, and I don't know whether the orange clashes with the purple or complements it, but I do know that I know Nardo Grey and purple is just such an extreme colourway. I don't think we can go wrong on this bike. So what I'm going to do a bit of an install to show you the new Galaxy OWNA top tube stickers, and let's see what it looks like on the jump bike. I'm excited. Obviously you get your free sticker at the top. I'm going to stick that on there because we can. This place is full of little OWNA stickers. Now we're gonna drop this on. Like a glove. Look at that. Okay, this is good. This is looking pretty ridiculous. Oh my god. Galaxy life. Galaxy's one of the coolest colours ever. They are pretty easy to install. You just start from the middle, work your way outwards. Don't do too much at once, otherwise you get like creases in it and stuff. But they are pretty, I would say they're pretty basic mods. If you want to get into your mods on your mountain bike and you're not sure where to start, I would start with a top tube sticker. That's nothing to do with the fact that we actually sell them. It actually looks pretty cool, kind of adds something else to the bike, I think. Oh my god, that is seriously insane. Galaxy! Feeling that? That's proper sick. That was a dead smooth install as well. I'm rating that. Link in the description. You can get these on OWNA's site. We are swinging you back over to the Vice project where we have currently 3 bars of battery in the Ryobi. Let's do this. You've got to have your Vice nice and tight so you can swing off it and everything. Otherwise, your mods start getting pretty sketchy. a beast, this vice. I like it. I've had it in a couple of different spots now. Oh my God! Today's not going my way with this vice. Basically, I've just smashed a T27 socket. The good news is it's a Halford's Advanced socket, which means I think you can just go and get another one. Okay, I was feeling like I was dipping. And in the garage projects, when you begin to dip, you've just got to get yourself a fresh brew. That's all it is, fresh brew. A-class brew. Okay, now, basically before I was using a T28, but a bigger one, with this thing, which is like a impact driver converter. It kind of takes it to like a buzz gun. Then, now, I've just found this in the lean-to at the back. This is a tiny little version. Bit rusty, but should be okay. And an even smaller version of a T28. So, let's see how it goes. Hopefully, it stays alive. Let's try it. Take two. I think it prefers it. Now I have to get creative with this one. Because these are the only screws that I can find that are long enough to go through this and the desk, I'm going to put this underneath for it to grab into. Nice! The vice has been activated. Solid. On a BMX, I always used to run my seat slammed, and I run my seat slammed as well on a jump bike. But something I've been meaning to do is to trim this seat post down. This doesn't only save weight, but it's just absolutely pointless having that metal lying around inside your frame. So I'm going to trim this nice and short, because usually I run on my jump bike, my seat as slammed as it'll go, so without rubbing the tyre like that. Pretty slammed, I think it looks great. We're going to be cutting this thing right down today, which is a good excuse to use my vice for the first time. So, I got this thing off my fiance as a little present ages ago. Probably last year. I think it was my birthday present like a year ago. This thing's pretty cool. I don't know whether any of you guys have ever seen one of these. If you're new to the DIY world, let me show you. As long as you've got a vice, this thing gives you a good guide with a saw. So when you saw and you put it in that line, this little groove here, and it allows you to cut in a dead straight line, dead smooth. So we're going to put this like this. We're going to put the seat post in this way, tighten it up whereabouts we're going to cut it down. I'm going to say about there. Now, you may be wondering to yourself, what am I going to cut it with? Seems I've got a brand new park tool hacksaw lying around that was in my new box of goodies in the corner. So we're going to give this a little bit of a test. Hey! A little bit of an unboxing right now. I basically don't really have a good hacksaw right now, and I wanted something nice and clean for cutting all my bike parts. I've got hacksaws, but they've been with me for years and years, and I don't know, I just thought why not get like one that's kind of suited to the garage. But first thing I've got to do is I've got to undo this to switch the blade round, because they always put the blade the safe side round. That's insane. That was ridiculous how quick that went through. That was pretty quick, that. That's a nice hacksaw. I can see it now. My vice spins as well, which I'm pretty happy with. Things are looking on the up in the garage. And now I can slam my seat an obscene amount, and we're not carrying that extra weight, like so. Kind of looks like you can put it on an angle as well. If you look, you've got like a little angled version here, top and side. Basically, you must be able to put it on and cut at an angle at a 45. That's sick. That's really cool. I'm happy with that. I've decided, just for now, it's pretty ghetto, but for now, I'm just gonna have this hanging. I'm pretty happy with that. Basically, I need to buy little hooks for the whole place where I can hang loads of stuff up. Any ideas for little hooks? Shout out. Okay, now, there was one more thing inside the box, and I felt like this was a necessity for the garage build. Look at this, it's pretty sick. No way. So as you'll know, I'm about to undertake a pretty crazy project in the next forthcoming week or two. I'm going to be stripping the e-bike down completely and powder coating it and putting it back together. Now, I bought this little mat to keep all my bolts in the right places, separated and stuff. I can put tools down and stuff on here and I won't make everything as messy and stuff. I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty sick little mat, OWNA. I think that's the product code of the mat, maybe. Pretty basic, pretty sick. I like it. We're going to jump over to the car chat right now. I'm actually going to show you a few bits. Some of you may know, by the way, coilovers are en route. Sorry to anyone who was expecting airbags, air ride. Basically, I decided air ride's really good for raising the Golf when you go to bike parks and then slamming it when you're parked. But I do really want to do some heavy track use in the Golf R. So I thought, why not start as a mean to go on and get the Golf R on coilovers? Quite a lot of people. I did a lot of research and I did a lot of polls on my Insta and stuff and what people's experience is with air ride and what their experience is with coilovers. And I reckon it was about 55% of people recommended coilovers and about 45% of people were like, just bag it, slam it. I decided to go for the coilovers because I think in the long run they're less maintenance. I feel like you can get it pretty damn low on coilovers, but I also feel like coilovers will give me the use of a track car and a bit more stability, not as boaty and stuff. Air ride is apparently amazing. Maybe we'll get to that at some point. I'm really excited for that day when it does come, but we're going to go for coilovers at the moment. So I'm going to be collabing with a pretty sick brand. But for now, I'm going to leave you knowing that I'm just going to be getting coilovers. So give us a couple of weeks, we're figuring it out, and then we're going to slam the car on its ass. Now, some of you seen in a more recent video, I bought these little converters and I was going to put these in my hub. Then that sticks out the hub. Then I was going to put... Then I was going to put a wheel spacer on. That would not work. Then I was going to put a wheel spacer on, like so. Then I was going to put my wheel on, and then I ordered these from China, and they've only just showed up, right? So, pretty cool, like red spikes I ordered from China. They're actually pretty good quality, I'm happy with them, and they come pretty quick. But, they work like this. So they're pretty sick. Imagine your spacers on, your wheels on, that's on, and like probably that much of them would be sticking out the wheel, then slammed on the coils. Would have been sick. But basically, the opening on my alloy is 20mm, and these are 20mm, but they don't fit. So they go in and they just sit on the outside, which is really annoying. It's by the smallest. Do you know what? I'm going to show you. Okay, so these were the bolts that I was hoping to drop into these alloys, and basically, as you can see, they just don't go in. That's full strength. I can't get it in, so they must be like exactly the same as the hole. So I'm pretty much giving up on the red wheel bolts project. I'm going to save these for maybe a future set of rims or a different car at some point. And what I'm going to do instead is I've ordered longer versions of these bolts just so I can throw my spacers on with standard bolts. So stay tuned for that. Basically, as you can see, these are now pretty much useless, but let's just see. Maybe I'll have a use for them in the future. They weren't super expensive, so for now, they'll have to just sit there, unless anyone's got any bright ideas. That would be really cool. But I've ordered some other bolts that basically will go through the wheel, through the spacer and into the hub. They're an extra 20mm and an extra 10mm for the front and the back. So let me know if you've got any other ideas. That would be pretty cool. I'm desperately trying to get the stance right on the car and the look of it. I know what I want it to look like, but in some ways I'm a bit gutted that I'm not getting air ride, but in other ways I'm really way more excited to get coilovers. So I've actually had the coilovers before that I'm putting on years ago, so I'm excited because I know they were amazing. They were really good. It's going to bring us to the end of today's video. You will notice as well I'm wearing a camouflage and charcoal jumper. It's actually like a washed charcoal, as you can see. Looks pretty cool. These are now online as well, so we've got a few new bits up. Don't forget the deals that we've got going on as well on the store right now. We've got a bundle t-shirt deal, which is 3 t-shirts for 25 quid. Pretty sick, link is in the description. You also get a free t-shirt with any jumper, hoodie, jacket or joggers that you order on the store, or a jersey. So choose what you want, add it to your basket, enjoy the deals, and I'll see you for the next video. Peace out.